Did you know that 2 out of 3 Florida homeowners that have mortgages have 50% or more in equity? In this video, we're going to go over an article that just dropped yesterday that you guys should know about. My name is JP. I'm a licensed real estate broker here in the state of Florida, and my mission with this channel is to provide real facts, real statistics about the real estate market so that you can make the best decisions for yourself and your family. Let's go ahead and get into it. This report is coming from Florida Realtors. I'm going to put this link in the bio so you guys can see. So as you can see already, 2 out of 3 Florida mortgage holders have 50% equity, according to a recent report from Adam, which is a very reputable company with real estate data. 62.8% of Florida homeowners with a mortgage have at least 50% equity in the property, a number that does not include the roughly 35% of homeowners who don't have a mortgage. Okay? So there's this term going around this that's saying, okay, people are equity rich. And it's true. 48.5% nationwide, not just Florida, that are considered equity rich. This report also found that HELOCs, which is home equity lines of credit, is a financial instrument that a lot of people use to use the equity in their properties as leverage to go buy something else. Now, what are you really supposed to do with the HELOC, right? There's a little sidebar on this. You're supposed to buy another property so that you can get cash flow from that. You can start to build your wealth through your own first investment. And then what happens is over time, you will then use the second house that you bought with your HELOC to then buy the third house. And then you use all 3 of those houses at some point to get a bigger property that has maybe a multi-family property, preferably, that's going to be paying you cash flow every month. That's how you get wealthy in this game. It's not to pull out the HELOC to go buy a Rolex. So let's go ahead and get a little bit more deeper into this article. So we have overall 94% of U.S. homeowners with a mortgage had at least some equity in the third quarter, compared to 93% a year earlier. So this article also goes out to mention that equity-rich states, metros, counties, and codes, Florida is a part of all 4 of those categories. So obviously you guys watching this video know how strong the Florida market is and how resilient it is through these times. And because of a lot of other factors I can get into the politics of it, I can get into the public safety of it, consumer confidence, the amount of people that are moving here from other countries, not just within the US, but from other countries, pouring millions of dollars and creating new jobs in the city of Miami, the city of Fort Lauderdale, and the city of Palm Beach, that really trickles down to all the other areas near those cities. So now at the end of the article, they talk about foreclosures. Now, a lot of people think there's going to be a giant foreclosure wave. I think it's going to be slightly different, if not massively different, from 2008, where you had 28% of delinquency in people's mortgages. Like almost 30% of people that have mortgages back then were all delinquent. So that's where you had a major problem back then. Here, we're seeing that 227,000 U.S. homeowners, so in the entire country, are facing foreclosure, but 92% of them, right, 208,000 of them have some equity in their home, so they could probably sell their house and get out of this whole situation that they're in. This is why not just me, but the vice president of this data company is saying that one of the reasons we don't believe there will be another huge wave of foreclosures is that homeowners have positive equity. If these borrowers can't leverage that equity to refinance their current mortgage, they can at least sell it and then completely avoid the stressful situation of going to a foreclosure auction. Not to mention what that does to your credit. Once you have a foreclosure, you can't buy another property at least for another 2 years. So you have to resort to renting. And that's never smart. As the vice president of this company, the Great Recession era homeowners did not have that option because there was a large number that were underwater in their mortgages. I just told you, 28% of people were delinquent back then. So we have a completely different landscape here. I wanted to keep this video nice and short just so I can continue to show you guys that there are articles out there with real statistics and real data that will shed a lot of light on not just the Florida market, but the US market in general too. I'm going to put a link in the description for this article. Also going to put a link in the description for Adam too, because they're a really great company and they put out a lot of cool reports. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys thought I missed something or you love something about what I said, go ahead and comment, like, subscribe. Man, I've always been wanting to say that. Comment, like, and subscribe on my channel. Until next time, my friends, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.